Gentlemen, let me ask you a question. Have you ever felt like things are slipping away with a woman despite your best efforts? You've put in the work, you've been there, you've shown up, yet somehow it's not enough. Why does this happen? Why do women lose interest when you thought you were doing everything right? Today, I'm going to reveal the truth behind this phenomenon, why women pull away, and how you can stop it from happening. Stick with me till the end, because understanding this could be the key to building deeper, more lasting connections. Before we dive deep, let me tell you, this isn't just about women. No, this is about understanding yourself, mastering your own psychology, and even tapping into some timeless wisdom from Stoicism to guide your actions. If you want to become the kind of man that others admire, especially the women you want to attract, this video is for you. So, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. You don't want to miss any of the knowledge I'm about to share with you. Gentlemen, let's start with the most common and most damaging mistake that men make when trying to build a connection with women. This is something I've seen countless men fall into, and it's the very thing that drives women away: too much attention. It might sound counterintuitive, right? After all, the more you show you care, the more she'll care, right? Wrong. If you're always available, always responding within seconds, always jumping to meet her needs, you might think that's what she wants. But here's the reality: she doesn't. When you overcommit, when you put her needs above your own all the time, it communicates one thing to her: desperation. She starts to see you as a man who lacks options, a man who is too eager to please, too eager to be liked. And guess what? Attraction, real attraction, thrives on challenge, mystery, and independence. And this brings us to something you might have heard before: predictability. Now, when a woman knows exactly how you'll behave, what you'll say, how you'll react, it becomes a chore. She begins to anticipate your every move, and the excitement of the chase gone. This is where understanding psychology comes in. Attraction is rooted in excitement and mystery. Imagine this: she doesn't need to know exactly what you'll do next. What you need is space to maintain that allure, that sense of freedom, which allows her to wonder and anticipate. Gentlemen, you need to leave room for uncertainty. It's what keeps things interesting. If every conversation, every moment is predictable, the relationship becomes stale. She needs to be kept on her toes, just as you need to maintain a sense of your own life outside of her. Now, I want you to really listen here. The next mistake I see, and it's a big one, is men who are constantly seeking approval. How many of you have found yourself hesitating before speaking, second-guessing what you said or did because you're waiting for her to give you that positive reinforcement? Perhaps you've noticed yourself over-explaining every little thing you say, trying to ensure she understands exactly where you're coming from, almost as if her approval is the only thing that matters. Or worse, how many times have you apologized for something that didn't need an apology? You say sorry, not because you've done anything wrong, but because you want to ease the tension, or maybe to get her to validate your actions and decisions. Gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, this kind of behavior is a massive red flag. It's a reflection of insecurity, and it communicates one crucial thing to her: you don't value yourself enough to stand by your words or actions without her validation. When you constantly seek approval, it shows that you are dependent on her responses to feel good about yourself. It signals that your self-worth is tied to her reactions, and that is never an attractive quality. In fact, the more you seek validation, the more you undermine your own confidence in her eyes. She begins to see you as a man who lacks self-assurance, and without that confidence, you lose respect in her eyes. A man who is constantly seeking approval is not a man of value, he is a man of need. And women, like anyone, are not attracted to neediness. They're attracted to strength, self-assurance, and the ability to stand firm in your own worth. Now, here's where Stoicism can really come into play. Stoicism teaches us to live in accordance with nature and to focus on what we can control, our own actions and responses. When you become too focused on gaining approval from others, you're not living according to your own nature, your own values. Instead of seeking external validation, focus on being the best version of yourself, regardless of her response. Women, just like men, are drawn to strength and self-assurance. The Stoics believed that a man's worth isn't determined by what others think of him. It's about knowing your own value and standing by it without needing constant reassurance. Let me ask you this. How many times have you found yourself trying to fix something that wasn't broken, or trying to earn something that should be given freely, like respect or affection? Gentlemen, the best way to maintain her interest is to be a man of integrity, a man who is comfortable in his own skin and doesn't feel the need to chase approval. Another major pitfall? Lack of mystery. Many men make the mistake of oversharing, particularly in the early stages of a relationship. They open up too quickly. They reveal their deepest feelings, their hopes, their vulnerabilities. Now, there is nothing wrong with being open, but timing is everything. If you reveal all of yourself too soon, it takes away the mystery, the excitement of getting to know you gradually. Think about it. In the world of Stoicism, the idea of self-control is paramount. Don't give everything away at once. Let her discover you slowly. Let her earn the right to understand the depths of your character. By keeping a bit of mystery about you, you create space for curiosity, and curiosity fuels desire. But let me clarify something, gentlemen. Mystery doesn't mean playing games or being deceitful. It simply means allowing her to earn your trust and affection, rather than handing it over on a silver platter. Make her work for it. This doesn't mean playing hard to get in a manipulative way. It means showing that you have your own life, your own interests, and your own boundaries. In fact, boundaries are one of the most important aspects of maintaining attraction. A man who has clear boundaries and respects his own values is one who commands respect. And the truth is, women find this incredibly attractive. Think of the ancient Stoics again. They believed in having firm, unshakable principles. A man with strong boundaries doesn't bend for anyone. He has his standards, and he doesn't lower them just to please someone. When you live with integrity, respecting your own needs and desires, you create a sense of stability that women are drawn to. It's not about controlling her or keeping her in check. It's about controlling yourself, your emotions, and your actions. Gentlemen, here's the truth. If you want to maintain her interest, stop trying so hard to win it. Instead, focus on becoming the man who is already confident, secure, and independent. Follow Stoic principles and live by your own values. Build a life that she would want to be part of, not one that she feels obligated to join. If you want more content on how to master the psychology of attraction, the Stoic mindset, and how to truly become a man of value, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Remember, attraction is not something you chase, it's something you command through the man you become. Stay strong, stay grounded, and keep evolving. Until next time, gentlemen.